Changing the world for the better is the mission of the University of Southampton, and Southampton Business School embodies this sentiment in its applied research. Sarah Lockett went to meet those involved in a project that has brought about regulatory change across an industry and resulted in significant benefits for the environment.
This is an industry which makes up 5% of UK GDP, has an annual turnover of £6.2 billion and gets 420 million client visits a year. It's also a huge user of water and energy.
It's an industry made up mostly of SMEs, but which has a huge environmental impact. It uses constantly running hot water and heated air and vast amounts of chemicals, many of them toxic. Which industry am I talking about? Hairdressing.
To address their effect on the environment, this salon on the University of Southampton's campus made some changes, and they're the first in the country to get a sustainable salon certificate.
We binned the tumble dryer. We thought we don't need that anymore. We've got a fabulous space outside that we can air dry towels. I've been much more aware of the electricity usage, so I'm making sure that the lights stay off for as long as possible before we start work. We are using balayage techniques, freehand colouring techniques, so that we are not using as much foil, doing tons more recycling, making sure that clients can buy products where they are refillable products. The list is endless.
They've also used a new water extraction unit, so there's no need to towel dry hair. All these changes followed award-winning research from the University of Southampton Business School.
Running hot water is probably the biggest expense that a salon has. So if you can cut the amount of hot water they have to run, then you cut a big substantial chunk from their bills. So we worked out that changing practices such as shampooing once rather than twice, promoting leave-in conditioner, all that can take £5,000 off the energy bills of a typical salon.
In fact, the total savings for a typical 4-seat salon would be more than £5,300 a year, over 24,000 kilowatts of energy and 286,000 litres of water. The research has led to a change in training standards after the awarding body, the Vocational Training Charitable Trust, got on board.
Every qualification has sat behind it a set of standards, so we changed those in 2014. And every qualification that's now been written since 2014 that has a hair or barbering background now has the sustainable practice embedded into it. So since 2014, every single learner now has to undertake serious study on sustainable practice.
The way we introduce new technologies is through our virtual salon. So we've set this up as a training tool. And it takes you around a virtual salon and you click on different things like the taps. At the end of it, they get awarded a Sustainable Stylist certificate.
At the business school nearby, the key to this and all their research is solving real-world problems with a multidisciplinary approach.
Southampton University's motto is to change the world for the better, so we take that to heart, and some of the things that we do really do make a positive difference in terms of society. In some universities, the business school works in its silo, so it has multiple departments, and we have many departments in our business school. But the interdisciplinary, the multidisciplinary, brings together other parts of this university. It may have links with electronics and computer science. It might have links with other parts of the university, such as mathematics. And what we want to do is to join those parts together. So it's really a case of looking to see where the strength of the university and the strength of the individual components can come together.
Times have changed now, and the business school is quite proactive in changing with them. I think gone are the days you can just be this ivory tower academic and argue amongst yourselves about esoteric theories. It's like we want to be part of the world, we want to be contributing to real world problems, we want businesses to help be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
More than 50 salons and over 1,000 stylists have now completed the sustainable training, and their knowledge is being passed on to customers.